Progression is probably the most satisfying thing about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, and it's also why I actually enjoy playing my free-to-play alt account a little bit more than my big boy main account with all the whaley goodness that comes from being incredibly irresponsible with my money. Today we get to do another special thing on my free-to-play account, and I'm excited to get it done. Let's do this. The advent of lightspeed tokens has made things like unlocking Baylan Skoll incredibly quick to do. There are only 5 characters required. One of them is an old legendary unit in Thrawn, who used to be one of the best plug-and-play units in the entire game, and now is just rather, he's okay. It doesn't really get used. But Great Mothers, Morgan Elsbeth, Shin Hottie, and Marok are all required at Relic 7, alongside Thrawn at Relic 7, and they can all be gotten very, very easily with lightspeed tokens. I believe when I got Cassian unlocked, this is where I focused these unlocks, and you can see I'm working towards getting Reva ready, and I'm working towards unlocking Zepho as well. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go through the Baylan Skoll event to try and unlock him on my main account, and then not have any equipment left to gear him up and relic him. But that's fine. It's about the journey, not the destination. Let's do this. All right, journey guide. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. I'm excited. All right. Baylan Skoll. We have already apparently got all of our wrecks. Didn't take too long. This account is a year and a bit old, and I kind of pushed back Great Mothers and the Night Sisters very, very far. So let's see how we get on. We are going to look through modding and all this sort of stuff. This event unit obviously doesn't come with anything. These guys have got garbage tier mods. So my Marok is 232 speed, 66 offense. Shin Hottie she's got some level 1 mods. I'll be interested to see if we can just leave absolute garbage tier mods on these guys and see if it gets done. 271 on Morgan Elsbeth. Absolutely terrible, terrible mods. Let's see. Also, sip of tea. Now, one of the disappointing things about the Baylan Skoll event is it was incredibly bare bones when it came out. We were so used to having legendary events that actually did something. You know, there was some animations, there was some plotline, there was more than one event, you know, more than one tier. And that made it interesting. That was part of the fun of unlocking new units, was being able to do that sort of thing. We're just going to kick this girl in the face. She's got 6 stacks. That's where Shin Hottie gets all of her damage from, is if they've got 6 stacks of Purge when you do that kick ability. Now, usually it does help if you've actually got some mods on. All right, she's gone into stealth. That's absolutely fine. I guess we're just going to have to deal with it. Anyway, that used to be the fun part of doing unlocks, was you get to do a really cool plotline and you get to relive parts of the Star Wars story. And from CG's perspective, that was also kind of a driving point for their updates. They want to create, I believe in their words, authentic Star Wars experiences, just like when we went in the Order 66 raid and we started using Pirate King Hondo and stuff like that to take on Lord Vader and Tarkin clones, of course. Very authentic stuff. I digress. I'm joking, obviously. But unfortunately, this event, there's nothing so special about it, truth be told. It's kind of a mundane event. The good thing about it is Baylan Skoll himself is actually a pretty dope unit. He's actually really good, even in today's meta. I do wish, and I have hope, that CG will introduce additional mercenaries at some point in the future, so that, the dodge is so rude, so that we can actually flesh out his team. He does have 2 that he can go with, and usually that's going to be usually we use like Kira, sometimes we'll use Dash Rendar, that sort of thing. He can also go with the likes of Wrecker and Hunter, mercenary versions. The problem with that is it breaks down your new Bad Batch team. And the new Bad Batch team is actually so good that you don't want to lose it. Well, this isn't looking too good here. We might actually have to do that thing known as remodding. It takes time, it takes effort, or if you've got Hot Utils, it takes like 2 clicks of a button, which is the way that I'm going to do it. Every time I need to remod for any particular event, we are going to go into Hot Utils. I'm going to throw in the characters required for any particular tier, and we're going to get Hot Utils to look through and mod my roster ideally. I will say, front and foremost, I am not sponsored by Hot Utils. I just enjoy their product. So it looks like Baylan's going to fall over here in a second. So we're going to back out and we're going to go into Hot Utils and I'll show you what I do. So Hot Utils, I use the browser-based platform for it. You can do it on your mobile phone. I think it takes a little bit longer, not ideal. We'll go into the Scribbles account over here. And the functionality that we're doing here does actually require a level of subscription through Patreon in order to activate. I think it's worth every single penny. I believe it starts at $10 a month, something like that. And even if you didn't, even when I wasn't wailing on Galaxy of Heroes, I paid for this subscription because I felt it was that good. So I'm going to go over to the Playground section over here. What the Playground section does is it grabs every single character in your roster, it takes a look at them, and it says, oh, these are the current mods, these are the current relic levels, yada, 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 that you have on these characters. So I'm just going to refresh this so it does another API pull. This will log you out of the game, so don't do this when you're like in the middle of a battle in GAC or doing something in TB or anything like that. Going to remove all of the characters, and then we are going to look for things like Marok. Let's get Marok here. We're going to look for Shin Hottie. There she is. We're going to look for Morgan Elsbeth. All right, where's Morgan? Ah, there she is. She was just off screen. Okay, cool. Now we're just going to put it to only the included units, so that's all we see. Basically, what I'm telling Hot Utils here is don't look at anybody else in my account. Just look at these 3 people. And we're going to go into each individual one. I'm going to start off with the weighting. How do I want to weight the importance of the different mods? I'm going to throw up speed over here, and I want Marok to have physical damage. If possible, I want him to have a crit damage triangle, and I want offense on the cross. I'm going to do something similar, I think, for Shin Hottie. We just want lots of speed, physical damage, offense, crit damage, go. Morgan Elsbeth, I just want her to be a little bit tanky. Lots of speed. Maybe we'll have some protection. Maybe we'll have some defense. Don't really care about the primaries. I'll let the game sort it out. And I'm going to hit automate. That's literally all I have to do. Really, really quick and easy. And then we can go in and we can actually see what the mods look like. So he's got an offense set, offense primary over here, crit damage over here, and he's got an offset. I don't care about that. 300 speed, and he's gone up for, he's gained 1,000 offense essentially. That's pretty good. Let's see Shin Hottie over here. She's also doing the crit damage, crit offense set. Now we don't have an offense set to go on her, but she's using a speed set, 340 speed, and she's gained about 600 offense. That's pretty good. So loads of speed, bit of offense. Morgan Elsbeth over here has gained a bunch of speed. She's up to 326 speed, and overall effective health has gone up by 240,000, which is rather good. So I'll go from there, and I'll go Baylan, unlock. We're going to save this, and I'm going to click this little toggle. You can't see it. It's right behind my face. Let's go. Whoop. There you go. Push to game. Like I said, you can only do this, ladies and gentlemen, if you have a subscription with Hot Utils. Gonna save it. It's then going to say, look at my roster. It's going to find all those mods. It's going to equip them to those characters. And then that's it. When I next log into the game, those mods should be on those characters. I like this functionality alone, in my opinion, makes it entirely worthwhile. And you can do this for anything, any legendary event, anything that you need to remod for, like your raid battles potentially, or maybe if you are doing, I don't know, some sort of special mission that requires some mods. We require that less and less these days, but I still really enjoy this. If I can just take a real quick moment of your time, ladies and gentlemen at home, when I check my metrics of the people that are watching my channel, I've noticed that only about 50% of you are actually subscribed at this point. If you could please do me a big favor and just hit that subscribe button just down there in the bottom right corner. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it genuinely helps me, all right? So pretty please, if you could, that would make my day. Thank you so much, guys. All right, we are going to take Round 2 Electric Boogaloo now. So if I check my Shin, she should be at like 340 speed. Yeah, 339. Got all those mods on there, 330. I mean, what have we actually got on this mod? It's got 5 rolls of speed, so I mean, no point slicing that any further. We could theoretically try to get more flat offense, but it's not really worthwhile. This does have percentile offense. We might just give this a little sliceroo just to see. We got flat offense. You already want that percentile offense. There we go, percentile offense. Once more for luck. Streamer luck didn't come into play. I'll calibrate that, see if we can move that flat offense to percentile. Screw it, I'll take that. One more. There we go, we finally got that percentile offense. And now, I mean, it's not a fantastic mod by any stretch of the imagination, but this is my alt account. I don't really care that much. All right, let's do this. We should see a world of difference when it comes to the unlock potential of this team now. I'm pretty sure that we do actually want to focus down on Sabine Wren. We want to try and get rid of her as soon as possible. if we can hopefully stop her from doing horrible, nasty things to us, that would be amazing. Let's see. Get the stun? Nice, we got the stun. Okay. I'm just going to put us all under stealth. Just a basic over here. Let's go ahead and get that tenacity up. Alright, Sabine. Let's give a triple hit over there. Marok calls to assist. Kick her in the face. That's much better so far. Once again, throw it around. Alright, the problem with Sabine is she has absolutely ungodly levels of health steal. When she does her attacks, she'll just like fully heal every single time. So you need to be able to get rid of her entirely before she takes a turn, essentially. So we're still working on this. When she comes out of stealth, we'll give it another bash. I'll do the AoE here. Do a little bit of damage to her, a little bit of splash damage there, a little bit of splasherino, doing splash downs. I'm just going to call in Marok over here to get the extra stacks of Purge. Oh my lord, that was a lot of damage. Alright, all in. Oh, we got the blind on her, that's kind of huge. Yep, can't heal up if you're blind. We should be able to take her out here, I reckon. Nice! There we go! Big ol' hit coming out of Shin Hearty. That's why you want to wait until there's 6 stacks of that Purge. Purge on the unit, because that's where the big damage comes from. Yeah, okay, let's go ahead and stealth. We need that heal super bad, because for some reason Ahsoka decided to basically one-tap Baylan completely there. Alright, back up. It's looking pretty, boys. It's looking real pretty. I probably shouldn't have done that AoE there. We probably should have saved it because we had the kick available. Let's call in our boy Marok and make sure we do not cleanse these stacks of Purge, even though she just cleansed it herself. Absolutely fine. All in. We do want to get rid of that tenacity up because we can't really land the things that we want to land when she has tenacity up. Alright. Okay. So we should be able to give her a big old kick to the chops in a second. Don't use the AoE. I would like to kick you in the face, Ahsoka. Watch this now. Whap! 200k. Love it. And she can actually get stunned here, which is kind of nice. Alright, let's keep on going. Oh, she is getting there. Oh no, we lost her. We lost Morgan Helsbeth. I'm not sure if that's a scripted event. Part of this, it might be scripted, because technically speaking, she does defeat her there, doesn't she? Oh no, well, I suppose it's not in this fight. It's in the Glatt fight. But it's looking pretty good right now. I think we've got this in the bag. Kicker. Dunzos. Bish, bash, bosh. Real good nosh. Oh yeah, a victory sip of tea. There we go. 110 and Baylan unlocked. Fantastic. Now we just need to do that another 2 times. I'm not going to make you sit here and watch it. You can just see my successful victories. Alright, let's do this. And that looks like 2. Come on, baby. Get her down. Get her down. Nailed it. Alright, just one more time for glory. And final victory is ours. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Just do that tier 3 times and you have got yourself a brand new Baylan Daddy Skoll unlocked. Success is ours. Now, I really can't do much with my Baylan, unfortunately. I'm unlocking too many things too quickly. Hopefully, we'll have enough to maybe get him to relics, but we just don't have any signal data because I've been spending it trying to get the necessary units. Side note, CG has introduced a wonderful relic slider so that we can select what relic level we want to go to. Now please CG, do the same thing for gearing. I know it's very infrequently that we have to actually manually gear things now, but if I can just go straight up a little slider all the way up to the top, that would really make my day. It would make my chips. Alright, we can at least take him up to gear 11. And unfortunately, this piece is not available in the store right now. That makes me very, very sad. A very sad panda indeed. Sometimes it's just the pieces just aren't there. It looks like I need 2 of them. Is that the only thing holding me up right now? Yeah, I can craft that. Some of these, also not available in the store right now. You really want to be able to use guild currency for this sort of thing, you know? Raid currency. How about this one? Hey, this one finally is. We can grab some of that. And let's just grab some of that so we don't have to worry about it in the future. And then we can throw on these extra pieces over here to start working towards getting ourselves a relicked up Baylan Skoll. Now I will upgrade its abilities as much as I possibly can. I don't really have a whole host of Zetas and stuff like that available, but I will at least... similarly, can we get a slider for abilities? Like, just save me some clicks and get an RSI doing all this. Get an RSI, and I don't want to be getting RSI. You know what I mean? Cool. And that's going to about do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen of the tribe. I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell so you do not miss a thing, and I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you. If I could just take a real quick moment, ladies and gentlemen, If I could just take a real quick moment of your time, ladies and gentlemen, at home,